In this video, I want to walk you through how to create a campaign on Fundly, which is an alternative to GoFundMe. Now, when you come to Fundly, you'll see a bunch of different types of campaigns here, some that are trending, different categories, nonprofit and charity, pets and animals. In this video, I'm going to be primarily focused on creating a campaign for individuals, right? So if you're an individual out there, you want to raise money for a personal cause, this is how you will go about doing it. So to get started, you have to basically create an account. You can log in with Facebook, and then you'll have to verify via text message. And then you can decide whether you want to create a campaign or if you want to host an event. So let's first go here. We're going to host an event. And I'm going to show you some of the differences here, as it goes there. So you're first going to have your event page. What do you want to have the title for the event be? Now, I'm just going to name this El Salvador. Raise money for, I'm going to say raise money for El Salvador. What is the purpose of your event? To get funding for Salvadorian entrepreneurs. Now it gives you a little bit of a guide here, like identify who benefits, right? How it helps them. So I might say through like this particular nonprofit or something like that. Location, where is this event going to be and when is it going to start, right? So we can have this be, we'll just say this is going to start on a Wednesday. It's at 10 a.m. to 11. Save and continue. That's going to take us to the next page. This is really refining. So like what photo do you want to attach when it comes to this event? It could be a video or it could be an image. A video is obviously going to be much more engaging than a simple image, but I'm just going to have an image I pull off of my computer here, just for something really, really simple. This doesn't really, apply to the fundraiser. This is just a tweet that I had that I'm putting out, and we're just going to have that be the image. Now, I'd recommend obviously having a much better image, something that's a little bit more related to the event. Could be a fundraiser for the person that you're trying to raise money for, or the event, or could be for your nonprofit, something along those lines, right? Now, this is really where the secret sauce is, and that comes with the title of the event. So like, in order to get people to show up, you want to obviously have something that you're teasing people, or something that you're showing them, like, what is this going to be? Why should you show up? Then if you want to, you can also add a logo. I'm going to save and continue here. Then we're going to go to registration, right? So this is going to allow people to register for the event. Now, this could be a charitable goal of, charitable event of some kind, where the price every time someone attends the event, you're going to actually donate all the proceeds to this particular charity. So let's just say the ticket name we'll put here, and then the description, then the price, and the number to sell. If we wanted to, we could add in a private code or custom fields, right? Registrants will have to fill these out in order to purchase their tickets. So you could ask a question. You could add a custom field here, like a drop down or a checkbox, right? Or you could have them just enter some open text there. So let's just say if we were to have a open text, we say next, create a label. So this could be like, what is your connection to El Salvador, or something like that. And then you could create a text box. So you can actually ask a question if you wanted to, or you could have them, answer a question that you need in order to do logistics. Now, we're not going to put in, that much of a fundraising goal, but I'm just going to have the price here and the number to sell. And then I'm going to hit save and continue. Who is your event benefiting? Is this for an established nonprofit? Then you're going to want to add, obviously, the logos for that organization. And also, are there any sponsors or people who are sponsoring the event? You could add some logos there. And then this could be either public or invite only. So I'm just going to enter some basic information here. And if you want a waiver, maybe for people, like if you want to film the event, you could add that in. And then you click save and continue. Now we would have to activate our payment processing. That is with Stripe. So you'd have to fill out all of this information in order to actually receive payments, right, for this particular event. But also, if you want to, we can just click preview here and it'll show you what this will look like. Now I just kind of skipped ahead. This is basically what the event would look like. And there's a lot more stuff you can do in terms of like embedding and the settings for this and letting people know about this. But if you wanted to have an event and raise money, and people could obviously post about it, they can ask questions, you can do updates, you can see all the registrants and the details. This is a very easy way for you as an individual or you as a nonprofit to do an event and to make it so that everyone can contribute, and all of that money will go towards this particular cause or this nonprofit or whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? And it's a little bit more legitimate because you can also list out all of the important logos, like the sponsors, the people that are participating. You can go into the settings, and everything is processed very easily. So you'll be able to see when new donors are coming, when you have a new supporter, a new team member, etc. And you can have emails be sent to your supporters when certain big events happen, like you're at 75% of the amount of money that you wanted to raise, which can be very powerful. There are some other buttons here. I don't want to get into all of this functionality, but there are some buttons here that you could use. For example, you can embed this into your website, a very easy donation form. If people want to join, you can also embed this into your website, so that way people can easily join any event that you're putting on. If you want them to donate, there's a donate now button. So this gives you a lot of very powerful functionality. And it's very easy to set up your own event using Fundly. The final thing I just want to touch on is the pricing, right? So this is the pricing basically to do an event. Would be 4.9% platform fee plus credit card processing, and then 30 cents per transaction. So it will work out to be about 8%. If you raise $100, they're going to take $8, and then there's also the 30 cent per transaction that is happening, right? So that will give you an idea of basically what it costs to use this. But you can also use this to raise money for causes in another way. But I just want to show you with this video how you as an individual can create an event and raise money that way, or as a nonprofit, how you can do that. Now, if you are a nonprofit, I have two great resources for you. One is Nonprofit Crowdfunding Explained. This is a book that's available, paperback version and Audible. I'll link you up down below. In addition, I have another great book, Nonprofit Fundraising Hacks, which are psychological triggers that you can use to raise more money. I go very in depth into that book, into the actual psychology of getting someone to donate basically to your nonprofit. So that's also a great book that I have that I'll link up down below. But the goal is just to share with you great tactics and education and resources just like this that you can use to raise more money as a nonprofit. And for the personal fundraisers out there, I have some other resources that I'll be sure to link up down below to help you raise more money when it comes to charitable giving.